Well, how y'all doing out there in Hobo Land? This is the Casinohobo, coming to you live from the Roadhouse Casino. I wanted to show you a little bit of the place. That's a big jacuzzi tub over there. It's a glass bathroom, which is pretty neat. And a big king bed, and there's a sofa right here. But I've stayed over here. I don't stay here as much as I used to. But the rooms are nice, but they haven't been probably remodeled since they built the place 15 years ago, or more than that, even probably 20 years ago. I don't know how long this place has been here, about 20 years, I think. At least 18. So the carpet and the drapes and all that shit needs the old cabinets. They got nice big flat screen TVs though. Refrigerator in every room, which is pretty cool. I like that. I wanted to talk a little bit about this riot bullshit in Baltimore. It's where I was born. I love the city. It's beautiful. And the Inner Harbor, stadiums. And matter of fact, I drove a cab there on and off for like 10 years. So I know exactly where that Pennsylvania Avenue and Druid Hill Park and Fulton Avenue and all that, Northern Parkway, all that bullshit right there. I know where all that is. And that's a rough neighborhood. Even when there's, when you don't have this kind of shit going on. It's a lot of crime in that area. But anyway, this is not something that was bent up frustration. I mean, I don't know why they keep saying that. And this Wolf Blister keeps on asking people, what do you think caused it? The cause of it was when they plotted the thing, almost like a terrorist attack, and that's the way they should have dealt with it. When they plotted this thing in the school. And then you got hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,500, maybe 1,000 kids coming out of a school at the same time. Other than catching a city bus, they're going to walk the streets. So they plotted this thing, and they went through with it. The way they should have dealt with that is when they recognized that on social media, they should have sent a couple of dozen police officers over there to quarantine the building until their parents come and picked them up. And that their parents had to be notified. Or otherwise, they stayed there. Or they were escorted home, individually or in groups. I mean, it's like ridiculous. You should have never let them carry that out. That wasn't like, that was all kids, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids that did all of that shit. They did it in broad daylight. You talk about the balls. These kids probably don't even care about the fact of what happened to that guy. They just organized this bullshit and decided to go out. That's not vented them. How much vented frustration do you have when you're 15, 16 years old? But anyway, that's just my opinion on that deal. I mean, I would have treated it like a bomb threat or some kind of terrorist threat, and that's the way I would have dealt with it. And then that shit wouldn't have went on. I don't believe. And curfews should be for every city after dark when you got this protest shit going on. I mean, that's they could even do it where there's no organized protest at all after dark. Once it's dark, that's it. You got to go home. That's the end of it. I mean, because that just gives them a chance to, undercover, to act like animals. I mean, and that's all that you can. I mean, and to say that they weren't thugs, they weren't thugs. That's exactly what they were. They were worse than thugs. They were animals, is what they acted like. How's that? How's that? There's no way to justify that. Burning down buildings and burning up cars and throwing bottles and rocks at the police. I mean, that's like nuts. And I'm as liberal as you can get. I'm on the side of the law, period. That's the way I am, I don't think it was just what them cops did to that kid, that guy. He was 25 years old, even though he has a rap record and he had about like 20 arrests. I mean, like 18 of them, I read it, it was like 18 of them were for drug possession or an attempt to distribute. His mother was a heroin addict, so he was probably addicted to heroin. Most of the time, he probably sold it to support his own habit. But anyway, that doesn't make him a terrible person just because he had, he had a fucked up childhood. and he picked up a terrible, terrible habit. But that doesn't mean it deserves to get killed. But they can be very aggressive, you know. The cops, they can. And I've seen many times how they pin you down. I drove a cab in the city. I've seen kind of shit all the time. It's not like I'm like a rookie to this shit. They hold you down on the ground. They put their fucking knee in your neck and they put it on the side of your head and in your back. That's the way they pin you down, to keep you on the ground. And when you got 2 and 3 of them doing that, it can fucking cause some serious damage. I'm surprised that this hasn't come out. This kind of shit hasn't come out prior to this incident here. Or it might have. It's just never been photoed. I mean, there's going to be this shit on a regular basis with the fact that everybody carries a camera now. I mean, almost everybody has a camera right in their pocket, a video camera. So I mean, this is probably just the beginning of this shit. The body cameras are positively a great idea. You know, there's no question about that. And then you would have more, there would be more just situations. I mean, where, that's what they were missing with this. Otherwise, they would have seen the whole incident, and this would have come to a close much quicker. You know? I mean, but you got to obey the law, man. I mean, and the thing is that you can't have people running the streets at night when they can cause the most damage undercover. It just can't be done. You can't allow that, and that should be a law across the country. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Holy shit! I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Just wanted to talk about the riot or other bullshit there.